Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hotshot, the Dumas Hotshot 3.5 build, and we have made some progress on this. So we've got the so far we put in the sponson deck stringer. That's all mounted in. That's this guy right here. We have the what are those called? The sponson size stringers. That's these guys here put in. Everything's looking really good, nice and straight, nice and, I mean, it just looks, it's starting to look like a boat. So nothing's on the noses trimmed out yet, but all that's just roughed. The tunnel decking, I have that sitting inside. You know, guys, when you're building this boat, it's just, you know, the framing is the easy part. That just basically just goes together really quick. All of this stuff is now, it's just a matter of sanding and fitting. Everything is just, you know, sand here, you know, take down a little bit and test it out. Try it again. And that's where I am. One thing to note, though, on the whole framing and everything so far about this boat is where all the die cuts are and all of the, for like stringers and whatnot, those are like shaped as like a U. They're not shaped square. Oh, what's wrong end? Sorry about that. They're not shaped square to where your stick fits in the slot well. So what I ended up doing is I took a piece of 1/8 of an inch scrap, and on this end right here I glued just a piece of 180. And then cut it off to where I have a perfectly nice narrow sanding stick that I can make those nice and square to where my stringers will fit up in there good and tight. So that's where we are. Everything's looking good. Here, let's do this. There we go. Starting to look like a boat now, huh? So I need to source out a KNB 3.5 outboard engine. I would consider going with an OS, but man, they're $500. I mean, that's just ridiculous for a motor. And the funny thing is OS, the only motor they have now for marine use, is an outboard engine. You would think they would still keep their inboard 7.5s and 11, all the way up to 11 cc's available, but they're, from last I checked just not too long ago, they're all discontinued. So yeah, that's a neat looking boat. I like it. So yeah, it's still on the jig, so we're gonna take those and make them tighter, nice, and be it, you know, even on this side here, make those nice and tight, and then all of this right here gets sanded down. We have the non-trip chine stringer, which is this guy right here. That's a compound bevel angle thing, so it's got 2 inches from the tip. It has an angle that was sanded off of it, and then if you hold the stick, you know, if that's being straight up and down, if you hold the stick at like a 45-degree angle and then come in at it and sand it down again, that's how it's going to go from the notch and make the curve up to the nose piece, but on the bottom side. So that was a lot of fun. Everything about the boat at this point is just sand and fit, sand and fit. So all the stringers are going to get sanded down and then start to put the decking on. I'll keep you all on that. I'm still kind of whether I want to put some fiberglass cloth on top of it when I'm done or not. We'll see about that as we go along. I glassed one airplane years ago, and you know what, for the amount of weight, the amount of work, and the amount of effort it took to get that, you know what, I can do a whole lot better with wood without all that fiberglassing stuff. So I like it. It's a nice, easy build. It's not a bad starter kit. I mean, if you have any woodworking talent or built a model airplane and all that kind of stuff, same principles, except everything is plywood or spruce. There's no, well, there is a piece of balsa wood that will go inside the nose right here to form the bottom to the nose. But other than that, oh, that piece of foam I talked about earlier, yeah, that's in for flotation for the cowling. Bless their hearts, they threw that in there. So that's where we are, and I'll do a little more work, get things going, and be back with another video here soon. And keep the dream alive. Let's get these 3.5s back on the lake again and get them racing. I don't know why they seem to stop, but you know, it's they're just a fun boat. They're easy, they're fast for what they are, they're easy to take care of, and very low maintenance. So I'll talk to you later, guys. If you like it, give me a thumb. All right, talk to you. Bye.